Hello everybody and welcome to another 180 Markets weekly wrap on what was a very interesting and rotational week on the markets, and I'll talk about it in a moment. But first, you know what to do. Like, subscribe to our channel, sign up to 180markets.com.au. It's totally free and you will find information and content you will find nowhere else in the marketplace. Now, as I mentioned about rotation, it may have escaped your attention, but with the slight fall of the larger cap companies, at the same time, small caps had a huge rally, one of the largest 5 or 6 day rallies in about the last 10 years. And why is that important? Well, when you get these big rotational moves, especially in small cap companies, those trends are worth noticing. And at the same time, valuation gaps between the big companies, which have very high valuations, and the smaller companies, which have lower valuations, well, that trend has been in place for many, many years. So it's certainly worth watching to see what truly emerges and where does it all make sense. And this is so important to follow because you want to be with the trend. And now, switching to the markets themselves and the specifics this week, as always, when we look at movers and shakers and capital raises, I'll turn it over to Sean.
Thanks, Greg. And as Greg said, a very interesting week on the markets. Overseas, there were wild moves. The Dow was up 700 one night and down 500 another night. And the day was up 700, the S&P was down quite a bit, and the Nasdaq as well. So very interesting to see what's happening. On our market, it was pretty quiet in terms of capital raises. There weren't many, but we'll speak about that soon. Now, you may be wondering why I'm wearing this beanie. Last week I got in a bit of trouble by a good mate of mine for just playing with his Legos. So yeah, I guess I won't be doing that again. All right, let's take a look at the screen. Let's start with the biggest raise of the week, Zipco. They raised $217 million at $1.52. Zipco has had a great year. It was trading as low as 30 cents almost a year ago, but has bounced back. Now, a lot of you would remember Zipco from the good old days. This was trading as high as, I think, $12.50 back in 2021. Fell all the way back down with all the buy now, pay it later stocks. And yeah, hopefully things are turning around there. So yeah, good luck to all those that took Zipco. LRL, now this one was an amazing one. They raised money at 0.3, not 1.3, 0.3, all the way down here. That was a 2-tranche placement. They are including shareholders as well. So if you are a shareholder, it could be good to take up your rights in the rights issue. LRL did an acquisition that the market loved. They're acquiring the Vivian project and 100% of their Comet Vale project. So yeah, the market got very excited by this one. And yeah, wish I got some of that placement. That would have been a nice one. NKL has not been a great story. So they were one of those many companies that listed in the end of 2021, was a 20-cent IPO. For those of you that remember, there were hundreds, I reckon hundreds of companies that took advantage of a hot market in 2021, listed, and I'd say the majority are trading like NKL all the way back down. So they raised money at 2 cents a share, and that was done by CPS. Let's take a look at AKN. So they are going into that hot niobium space. They will be doing a niobium acquisition and raising $150,000, 1.5 cents, and I think it came with a 1 for 2 free 3-cent options. So another one that has not performed well over the last year. But yeah, they're trying to obviously attract some hot money by going with a niobium acquisition. Now, there were quite a few other raises, TMX, ITM, G11, NMR, CLE, and AMA. Let's take a look at movers. Now, the biggest mover of the week was Drone Shield, DRO. At the start of the week, there was a pretty positive report that came out from one of the brokers giving a pretty high bullish valuation on it. The stock hit $2.60 intraday. We can see over here. Let's just take a look at the 5-day chart. They were trading all the way up here. Let's just look at the 30-day chart. So it's come up a huge amount, hit $2.60. Then someone released a report saying it was overvalued and it was being short sold. So Drone Shield has released all the details of their report. You can go read it here. They kind of didn't really defend themselves and the market just killed the stock. It fell from $2.60 to under $2 in about half an hour of crazy trading, hit a low of $1.60. So moving around like crazy. A weird mover this week, MSG, not one I follow, but I do know that they had a market cap of under $200,000 at the start of the week. And yeah, they just went from 0.1 to 0.6 over a few hours of crazy trade as well. So not sure what's happening there. They did give a response to the ASX, but everything was, yeah, nothing's been leaked, I don't think. FG1 is up a lot today. Let's take a look at FG1. So well done to Mahi, Michael and Mahi. They've did a great shortfall placement, and they recently did a rights issue at 3 cents. But yeah, they announced new high-grade gold discovery. So yeah, the stock has gone nuts today, up 53%. Finally, let's take a look at M2R, Miramar Resources, trading at 1.2 now. So another crazy bit of trading. So they were trading at 0.8, hit an intraday high of 1.8 after announcing high-grade copper, lead, and silver at their Gascoyne project. I actually think they may have gone higher than 1.8, but now they all the way, yeah, they actually hit 2.3. So that's nuts on massive volume. Now trading all the way back down to 1.2, and they do have a rights issue that's closing at 0.8 cents a share. So hopefully shareholders got in time. That's a wrap. No more excuses for the market. Tax loss selling is over. People are back from their holidays. So hopefully there's a lot more action next week. Just a reminder to watch Greg's fantastic interview with Westwoods from this week, WWI, one of our favourites in the gold sector. Have a great weekend, everyone.